Hey there everyone! Starlost Seas now has its own official Discord. You can join by going to the link in the description below. We've got plenty of channels to choose from, so come talk about D&D, come talk about your favorite video games, or join a VC watch party for when new episodes release. It's a server made entirely for all of you in our wonderful community. Thank you so much for the support you guys have shown Starlost so far, and without further ado, enjoy the rest of the episode.
Hello everybody! Welcome to Starlost Seas! I'm your DM Cryolane, and I love saying stuff right as Noah's talking so that he has to put it in the video.
I don't even edit these anymore!
Marcy, leave it in! Is everybody excited to play D&D?
I look like shit.
Is everyone ready to play D&D?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, there we go.
First minute.
We can say shit in the first minute. You can say shit and bitch.
Oh yeah, that's true. Shit's not against the TOS anymore.
Yeah.
Yo!
Yeah, shit.
No, you can't. We can't
go,
say
bitches.
that one.
Okay, Marcy, maybe a little trimming here and there. I'm kidding. Last
Don't cut
time
any of that.
on Starlost Seas, we had a bit of one of those episodes that's just a lot. In the aftermath of their visit to the Ocean Temple and their escape from the water trench, the ship was transformed magically by an unseen being, you all know what it was, into an airship, a rudimentary airship that, not exactly the most complicated, doesn't have the greatest of amenities and features, but it flies, and that's really all you need for an airship. Twink was the happiest Twink has ever been on screen about this. Naturally, he went to discover the source of the power and found a strange dodecahedron floating inside what used to be the mast structure of the ship. While, at the same time, Lotus asked Eggle how to kill God. That was a conversation. Dolus went to help with breakfast. Mara went to reflect on his newfound powers, and after Dolus was no longer needed helping walk, he joined him, and they discussed Mara's past, his estranged friend Drayden, who killed their mentor Kana. Then, Doc took some time of his own to breathe in the air and inspect his mysterious powers, where he was promptly visited by the personification of time itself, which proceeded to kill him and revive him a good 26 times or so, all while Dolus watched on in shock and horror. I think that about covers it. I don't think I missed any major story beats there. Oh, we learned about Lorelai's sister, who apparently has an airship, and if any of Lorelai's siblings ever find her in their territory, it will not be good, by what she says. So there's a bit of contention there with our captain, who last seen was crying in the shower. I guess we didn't see it. We just know of it.
She announced it, and then she went to the shower, and we heard her crying.
So yeah. We could, via context clues, we can assume that's what's happening. All right.
So Dolus was giving Doc chest compressions,
yes,
like CPR, and Doc got up
and said that he was visited by time itself, and that is where we ended our session.
And Dolus said, "Huh?
We are going to pick up with Lotus."
Oh, okay.
On the main deck. Lotus, you've been waiting a whole week. Tell all the people the results of your investigation roll to go find Harmon.
It was a 16.
It was a 16. It's going to take you about 8 minutes of wandering around the ship to find Harmon if you don't stop to do anything else.
I do want to... I was asking people if they knew where Harmon was. And specifically, I wanted to walk up to Ceres.
Okay.
Ceres!
Yeah.
You made a tornado!
What?
You made a tornado.
I made a what?
You made a tornado.
Like a...
Like a whoof. Well, I guess it does go like cool.
I guess I did! I've never cast that spell with such stress before.
So that means you just have to do that more, and then like you can cast tornadoes and stuff.
You mean I have to be under life-threatening duress more often?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't think I'm gonna learn how to cast tornadoes, Lotus.
It's okay. I'll find books for you when we go.
That
to the
sounds like a much better way of learning how I do that regularly.
But you can do it. You have the potential to do it.
That's really nice to know, actually. I really thank you. I was kind of just panicked the whole time.
I mean, yeah, I guess you don't have wings, so like.
Oh no, I would have died if that hadn't worked. No, I accept that.
Yeah. I mean, good thing it did work. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Harmon. Yeah.
The crazy fucker.
Yeah.
In the wheelchair.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck. Okay, thank you. She's
okay. Lotus walks off to continue her search for Harmon, the quest for Harmon. Noah.
Yeah.
Okay. Back up on the top.
Yeah.
Doc, you just died like 20 plus times in rapid succession. Your body is just not okay.
Doc is just barely pushing himself to like a sitting position. And
Dolus is like helping him up.
Yeah, that was...
It feels like you have run miles. Like you are just worn out and tired.
Yeah. Time.
I don't understand.
I don't necessarily think I do either.
Okay. Are you sure you're not hallucinating from whatever sickness might be ailing you right now?
No, because other than being sore, I feel tip-top shape.
I think you just had a seizure.
That's probably what it ended up looking like.
Yes, I was here. You were dead.
Yeah.
I checked your pulse and there was none.
Yeah, it's definitely not sickness, though.
Okay.
Just help me up. I can prove it in a way.
Okay. All right. Well, Dolus is gonna help him up then.
You get him up. Like you feel tired, but as you get up, like all of your faculties are coming back to you. It's almost like your body is resetting back to the point before your lovely conversation.
Yeah. And so he kind of loosens up a little bit. He's still got the hour, right?
Oh, it's back in tattoo when he plops down.
Okay. So apparently he left gifts. So you want to come down to the lower decks with me?
This
Best we
sounds
test it out
vaguely
out of-
threatening, but sure.
Bring a box or something if you don't want to be the thing I'm hitting.
I mean, I would not like to hit the thing you're hitting, no, and there are definitely boxes downstairs. Well,
Let's go.
I don't know if there... Hey, Cryo.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any boxes on...
No! All
Yeah,
the
'cause
crates
you
were
threw them
thrown
off.
over the side.
Actually, no, there's not any boxes. Twink threw them all off the ship.
Oh.
Twink didn't throw them, I'm sure, but he had people throw them off the ship.
Great. Is there anything up top that I can use to be not a human target?
Make an intelligence check.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not gonna find it.
What'd you roll?
Can I make an intelligence check?
3? Dolus, you don't have to make an intelligence check. You've
Okay.
been on the boat long enough to know that if there's not a thing to hit, you have 2 very avid fishers on board who can get you living things to hit.
What?
Twink and Lotus like to fish and can get you things to hit.
Okay,
if you need
I
to
guess.
if you need to hit a creature.
But I don't think he needs to hit a creature because he said find me a box. So,
There's nothing on board for him to hit. So if you want something to hit, you gotta fish something up to hit. Or you have to hit a person. Or you have to ask Lorelei to hit some of her stuff.
Can you just explain it verbally, maybe?
No, because I'm not quite sure how it works yet.
Well, I guess we'll find out later.
Anticlimactic fucking moment.
Or maybe we could ask Lotus or Twink to fish something up for you to hit.
Sure. Where are they?
I don't. Lotus is still looking around on the top deck for Harmon, I assume.
Mhm.
Dolus just kind of like stops her, like as she's walking around. Like, oh, Lotus.
Hi.
Do you want to go fishing?
Of course, obviously. Why are we fishing?
Because Doc wants to hit a fish.
Why do you want to hit a fish? That's kind of weird.
Okay, so... Kid, I met time.
You
Like-
saying that nobody's gonna understand what that means. I don't understand what it means.
Like a clock?
No. Like, the physical embodiment of the concept. Apparently it talks and looks like my sister and my dad.
Dolus just walks over to Lotus and like puts his hand on her head. She's like, "Don't just get the fish."
I mean, if you want, like, do you have to hit it? Because, like, if you want, like, sparring practice, I could.
It's gonna
spar
hurt.
you.
Just get the fish, please, Lotus.
Okay, I'll go get the fish. Lachlan. I'm just gonna run
Yeah.
to Lachlan. Let's go fishing.
Lachlan like looks over the edge. You're like 40 feet above the ocean, moving at about 3 times the speed of a normal ship. And he's just like, I don't know how feasible that is at this moment.
We can't go fishing. Turns back to the other two.
All right, just hit me. Do it. What are you doing?
No, what do you mean?
Alright, summons the hour.
Dolus just
I'm
spreads
gonna
out his
hit
arms.
Dolus!
Lotus is
And
getting
I'm
in between
going
them.
to... You're gonna
Lotus
get
is
in
getting
between?
them.
Cryo.
Yeah?
I'm putting it on there.
Make a melee attack
Against who?
against Lotus, because she's definitely fast enough to get between you both.
That's a 21.
Yep.
Well, that hits. Roll your damage.
Okay. I'm sorry, Ray.
That's fine.
Fine.
Okay, so it's cool. Listen, the actual sword, only 2 damage.
There you go.
The after effects, though, were an additional 9.
Okay, so
Not bad.
Lotus, you step in the way, and Doc is already going, and he has a brief moment of like, oh shit. But you're ready. You've been hit by a sword before. It's whatever. It slashes you, kind of stings. And then Dolus, Lotus, you both watch as it seems in the air behind the sword, the same kind of energy as an Eldritch Blast sort of shudders into being in the shape of the hour. And a third one behind it. And you, Lotus, get bop, bop, bop by the real sword and then 2 additional after images. For 9 points of damage. 2 of them slashing, 7 of them force.
Oh,
Dolus,
kid,
like,
I'm sorry.
grabs Lotus from behind. It's like, why? Why did you do that?
Because I didn't want you to get hit.
So why did you get hit?
Better than you.
Why didn't you just push me out of the way?
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, I know it is.
Anyways, hey,
Are you alright?
I will be
Yeah.
after this. I'm going to just punch Doc in
Make a
the
melee
gut.
attack.
That's fair.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Yeah,
That
you got
hits.
Fuck it. Fuck you.
Hey.
You.
one. Don't say fuck you.
That's 6
You knew
points
I
of
was-
bludgeoning damage.
6
How
points
much?
of bludgeoning
6.
damage.
Cool.
You just get decked in the gut, and it is. You've never been hit by Lotus, but you've seen her hit shit. So the moment she goes to throw the punch, you're like, oh, this is probably gonna hurt really bad as it like collides in your gut.
And
Deserved.
very deserved. Now we're
Mm.
equal.
Mhm.
Why?
Do you know where Harmon is?
No.
No.
No, I don't know where
Okay.
Harmon is.
I'm gonna return to finding Harmon.
Please rest up.
Wait. I can do this cool thing.
What?
She's just gonna take a deep breath. And she's gonna do a very long exhale. With my eyes closed, I'm gonna heal 18 points of damage.
Yo! Wholeness of the body, let's go! So you watch as Lotus just. And like the slight trickle of blood from the slashes just stops. And she looks all chipper again.
You
I
know?
learned a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like, it has to do with like key and like, you know how like I control key when I hit people? So it's kind of like that, but then with myself.
I see.
Anyways, I'm gonna go find Harmon.
Dolus just opens his hand and there's a dinner roll in it and he throws it to Lotus like, go find Harmon.
Okay. She's gonna run off as she.
Dolus
misses on it.
turns back around and like puts a hand on like Doc's shoulder like, oh, are you alright? Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah. Second wind.
You actually using
Oh.
second winds? Or
Yeah,
are
that's
you
my
just
whole,
saying
That's
that?
my whole 9 health back.
There you go. See, nobody's worse for the wear.
Yeah, I mean, it hurt. God, she's got a hell of a hook, but that was cool.
Yes, I don't what did you do?
So I hit her,
I saw that, yes.
but then I was able to see where my sword was and have it 2 more places at the same time. So it kind of
Okay.
like one after another. Yeah, that was awesome.
It was very flashy. It looked pretty cool. Just
Yeah.
I know it's not your fault because she jumped in the way and the kind of just tightens his grip on his shoulder. He's like, don't hit my sister again.
Wasn't planning on it. You
Pats
guys
him
are
on the
fine.
back.
I might hit the short one, but
Which one?
really short.
Oh, okay.
Lotus, you run down to the lower decks. You run into the galley. Walk is just there, and you just the moment you walk in, you just spoon girl.
Human! You know where Harmon is?
I don't want to leave the galley. No, I don't. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sure you'll find him. Not a lot of places are wheelchair accessible.
So, like, if he went down the stairs at any
Mhm.
point, does that mean he can't go back up the stairs? Kind of.
Actually, I think Twink made that fucker fly. So he might. Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, my previous statement is very incorrect. I think everywhere is wheelchair accessible.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go find him.
All right. Breakfast is in a couple.
Okay. I'm gonna run off.
You run to the sleeping quarters where you find Twink.
Yes.
Do you know where Harmon is?
He's probably in his chair.
Yeah, that's true, but like him and his chair.
No.
Oh, what are you doing?
It's been a long day, Lotus.
Yeah? But I don't. That is a statement, yes, but that doesn't. It's not like a verb.
What does it look like I'm doing?
What does it look like he's doing?
He currently has just a bunch of raw materials and his hammer, and is kind of just... It looks like he's trying to arrange a little metal pin in this housing. And he looks like he's very focused on not moving it while he's talking to you for fear of fucking it up.
It looks like you're making something.
Very astute of you.
Oh, while you're here, I have a really quick thing because you haven't seen Harmon yet. Is it okay if, like I sleep near our Lashna tonight? I have a thing I want to ask her.
Maybe?
Okay, I'll ask you later again. She runs off.
I'm not pulling her out from under that bed.
Twink, you just go back to doing what you were doing. Lotus, you finally check the last place you can think to check down in the cargo hold. You run down there. And it's fucking empty. They cleared it out. There's like nothing down here except for some bundles of rope and like food in open lidded barrels. Like salt and like no gunpowder actually, yeah. It's like salt and little preservatives and veggies.
Mhm.
And way down at the end is Harmon. Currently
Harmon!
pointing his gun at a rat in the corner.
Oh. Harmon!
Ah! He fires and it misses completely. And the rat just shoots off towards you.
Can I grab the rat?
Shh. Make a dex check.
Fuck yeah.
Can you grab the rat?
17.
You can grab the rat.
I'd like to grab the rat.
Yeah, you just grab it and it's just squeaking and squirming.
I don't think you should shoot things inside. I don't think holes are good for ships.
But this one's not in the water anymore.
What?
There's no reason to keep everything waterproof if we're not in the water anymore. I've been thinking about cutting just the whole bottom off.
That's cool.
Right? Think about it, I could just roll my way out into the ocean below us.
Okay, hold up. I don't think that's as cool as having like a bottom of a ship that's open, but like anyways, what did I want to find?
You seem a little lost for words. You should do what I do. Just pick ones at random.
Oh, how do you kill gods?
Oh, see that requires a lot of work. And of course, you're gonna need to talk to a lady.
A lady?
A lady?
Who?
Well, I talked to Arlashna. And of course, Raiden, he went and talked to Kaeli. And of course, I don't know who Fairmont talked to. He doesn't, I don't know. Maybe he didn't talk to nobody. Maybe he is a lady. I don't think he's.
So, like, you need help from a god to kill a god?
Well, like, Not a god, but sort of a... Like a godling.
Okay. So, you've killed a god.
No.
You tried to kill...
Oh, we damn near tried to, yeah.
How did that go?
Well, I lost my eye. So all things considered, pretty well.
Yeah, how did you lose... Like, what transpired to, get you to the point of losing an eye?
Oh, well, you see, in the midst of the battle, everything falling around us, Raiden fighting the great beast, a rock came loose and got me in the left.
Oh, I thought, there was gonna be, a claw that, came and,
I'm not very agile. I wasn't able to dodge it in the least.
So how long ago was this?
Oh, damn near 40, 50, 60 days? No, longer than that. 53 years, 7 months, and 2 days.
Holy shit.
2.
What did you fight? You said a great beast, but what and where? And
I said a great beast.
yeah, you said a great beast.
Those basilisks were pretty great beasts. You did a good job with them.
Yeah, well, back to the matter at hand.
What matter at hand? I have both my hands. I do.
That's good. I also have 2 hands and a rat
That's good.
now, apparently. Where did you fight this god? What was it?
God?
Yeah. You fought a god 53 years ago? Maybe
Did
it was days ago?
Did I?
Apparently.
Oh, did I win?
You said you tried to. I don't know
Wow.
if you won or not. I would assume yes, since you're still here. But then again, maybe you ran away.
I would never. I've never run away once in my entire life, except that one time I ran away from God.
Oh! Why did you run away from God?
What? He took my eye!
That's fair. So, what was it?
What?
The god.
It was a god!
What type of god?
Big one.
How big? Like walk big?
Well,
Walk big?
the size changed dependent on how he was feeling. Gods tend to do that. Arlashna was there. Kaeli was there. Raiden was there.
Was that it?
What?
Who else was there to fight God with you?
Fairmont was there.
Who's Fairmont? I keep hearing this name, but I don't know who this person is.
Fairmont the Tilted, my best friend since youth. He's a Ganasti. He's handsome fucker.
Like Maya Ganassi?
Oh no, he's red.
Oh, of red Maya, but okay.
I don't think he looks quite like Maya though. He's real ugly.
Like, how ugly?
Well, he's missing a whole arm and a whole leg.
Oh, did he lose that in the fight with God?
He fought God.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh no, I think he was born without one.
Oh.
Think he might have tried to trade the other for it. Didn't work out.
Oh, kind of like how you guys are born without wings.
Am I supposed to have wings?
I
No.
don't know, are you?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
So maybe
Never really paid it much mind, to be perfectly honest.
I guess if you weren't born with it, it's not something that you think about.
It's true. You don't think about having regular toes?
No.
See? Perfectly normal.
I think my toes are better than what you would consider normal toes because they're pointy and I can stab people with them.
You have strange priorities, but I respect it.
Yeah.
Why are we down here?
You wanted a rat.
A rat!
Whoa, wait, hold on. Maybe I can bring this to Walk and he could cook it. Or maybe you are now my new pet.
This is very dirty and horrified looking rat.
Anyways.
So! You fought God! How'd it go?
God. Didn't
Yeah?
fight God. Yeah.
Oh.
He was like a cat, fish, creepy dude who wanted to eat my brother.
That's not what God looks like.
What does God look like?
He's a big fucker.
Like, but don't God change like their height and like their size and whatever?
Oh God, you're right. Oh no, I said his name.
I'm sure I won't summon them or whatever. I mean, like, do you get summoned when somebody says Harmon?
On occasion.
Oh,
Usually if I can hear it.
that makes sense. So is God here to hear it?
Is he?
Anyways, not dinner, breakfast is soon, so
Oh. Excellent.
yes. Okay, I'll get more information out of you later. Bye!
I'm gonna look for a rat. He wheels around.
My
Goes back to
brain
his
is
corner.
baby food after that. Like,
There was a solid like 2 minutes of that conversation that was just a circle.
Okay.
Alright.
Lotus, you have a rat. Put it in your inventory.
Fuck
Don't-
yeah!
Don't put a rat in your inventory.
In
Mara!
my inventory.
Oh.
When last we saw you, you were standing by the wheel. What are you up to?
Let's see. I think at this point, I assume there's no mirrors, right?
There are no
Yeah,
mirrors.
we talked about this.
Yeah, you knew there is a mirror in Lorelei's cabin. That's the only mirror you know of on the ship.
All right. Just gonna I'm gonna take off my jacket. Just kind of like touch around it, look through my pockets and everything, to see if anything new's there with all this new stuff on me.
You're reaching into all your pockets. It's exactly the same stuff you've always had in all of your pockets as you pull them out. Where everything's where you would expect it to be in your normal robes and your normal pants.
Okay.
You're like, as you're tugging at everything, you like tug at your shirt a little, and something catches your eye, and you're like, what? You hold your shirt a little bit more open. It's tie-dye on the inside.
Oh. Ah.
It's reversible.
That's cool. I'll reverse it.
Eggold's next to you at the wheel is just like focused on the skyline ahead. And then all of a sudden you're just struggling to take your shirt off. And he's like, Mara, what the fuck? Mara, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I'm checking out my new wardrobe. Look at
Why
that.
are you doing it here?
It's hold on. Look.
Put the new shirt on. Just like, yeah, it looks just like your old shirt.
Yeah.
Awesome. You went. Has you been able to do that the entire time?
Apparently now
No, I mean, like, has your shirt always been starry on the inside?
Oh.
Okay.
This is all new. I love
Wait,
it.
so you got magic superpowers and a new clothes?
Yeah.
Inside out clothes.
Yeah. I feel my beard.
You don't have a...
Exactly.
If meeting God turns you into Harmon or gives you new outfits, I don't think I'm missing out on much.
You wouldn't want to be God with us?
Eggold presses the faster button. And then he just goes back to the wheel.
All right. I'll walk off.
Walk off.
Do what
Walk.
everyone else is doing.
Hollers out for breakfast. You guys gonna go get breakfast? Twink does not get breakfast.
I'll get my 2 portions.
Dolus, I have a rat.
I'm gonna shoot the rat with my crossbow.
No!
Make a ranged attack with disadvantage because she walks up and holds it up to you.
Oh my god, why is it disadvantage? The first one was a nat 20. The first one was a nat 20.
Because your little sister is presenting a pet to you.
Oh, the other one is 17 plus 5.
I think you hit the rat.
Roll damage.
That's 5 points of damage.
This rat dies. This rat
I
is
need it to
dead.
be known that rats have 1 HP, okay?
Yeah, Lotus, you're holding this rat up. Like, Dolus, look, a rat! And he just, on instinct, like a fucking old west 6-shooter, just boom, with a fucking crossbow with this rat in your hands. That's just already horrified.
I killed it.
So
Maya, who was sitting down at this table that you were all going to sit at, just goes, "Ah!"
Well, I don't understand. What is the issue?
So I get in trouble for your sister jumping in front of my sword, but you get to traumatize her?
What are you talking about?
What have
She
you
was
done?
excited. Look, she's crying.
It was a
Come here,
rat.
No. Come on, kid. Like he starts taking Lotus to the food.
I don't.
Lotus, Doc ushers you to the front of the line. Everyone kind of lets you cut. You're still holding this rat. Its blood is all over your hands.
Walk.
Whoa, hello, Doc.
What?
What the fuck?
Dolus shot her new pet.
I'm not cooking that.
That's fine. Clean her up.
Clean her? What do you mean?
You have water, right?
God, he takes the bucket. He's like, Lotus, hand me the rat. It's okay. It's okay. Just give me the boy. It's all right. He'll eat plenty of meals in the sky. Don't you worry. Doc, take her over to that table. Facing that way.
Yeah.
He gives you a cup of water. And then the moment Lotus turns around, there's one of those portholes nearby. He just wink.
Lotus, man, listen. Lotus, I need you to slow down. All I got was bread. Look at me. Slow down. Breathe. Through the nose. Out the mouth. Try again.
Those could have eaten bread and fish soup. Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Dolus, you are a table away from your sister having, like, the second worst breakdown you've ever seen her have of your life.
Dolus is sitting there. I'm assuming Mara's also at the table. Is he not? Dolus is just like, he turns a little bit to Mara. He's like, I feel like I've made a mistake.
I've made an error. Just what he just said.
I think I've made a crucial error.
Reach over. You fucked up, bro.
I thought she found a pest on the ship that she wanted to exterminate.
What?
It's not the first time I've shot a rat.
Yeah?
Yes.
You
I've
ever,
shot
you ever
many
shot one of her
woodland
pets, though, dude?
Rats, squirrels. She never had pets.
Maya
No.
takes her soup and bread, and she stands up And she goes over to the table with Doc and Lotus and she sits down.
Hi, Maya.
Mara, you won't leave me, will you?
Sinking under the table!
Mara
Pass it out,
starts
Pass it out,
flying.
Trace.
You're gonna cast Vanish without Trey.
Yes.
Doesn't that just give you advantage on stealth?
Yes.
Yes, it does!
Are you gonna try and stealth roll to sneak away from the table? Make a stealth check. A normal
What is it,
one,
like
because I would have
plus
given you
10?
disadvantage.
This is so good.
Fuck.
Wait. Isn't pass without trace not disadvantage? It's it's additive?
It's a plus 10.
It's a plus 10. Oof.
Which the DC is still 45 because he was standing right next to him.
Yeah, you slide down and under. And Dolus, you're just watching Mara slide under the table. And you're like,
I
what?
lean over and look under the table.
He is crawling out towards the other table.
Okay.
Doc hands Lotus the water that Juan gave him and is just like, okay. I know how to make you feel better because it's what makes me feel better, and you and I seem like kindred spirits.
Your hands are still covered in blood. That water was to clean them off.
I know.
She just grabs the mug with her bloody hands and goes to do this, and she lowers it, and there's just blood.
Okay, and then Doc like, because Doc probably has like some amount of fabric or something on him, right? Like just anything that's not his
Hey,
clothing.
didn't you find cloth in that temple?
I do, yeah. So I definitely have some. So
You
Doc
do.
just takes a little out and just kind of wipes the blood off her face and goes, "Please use the water for your hands." No,
There's blood on her face again. A little less this time.
All right,
How about
I
we-
walk up, shape water away the blood.
I guess that works.
Mar-
Mara
Kind of
just
blood.
shape waters away all of the blood and just.
How about we eat? We go down to the probably completely empty bottom deck, and we fight.
I have a thing I need to do with Dolus. After food.
Okay. Do
You wanna
really
find a
think
new
now's
friend?
the best time for that?
Yes.
Are you going to be okay?
Yes.
Do you want my bread?
Yes.
Maya slides her plate of bread over to you.
No, we can find after or after he talked to Dolus.
Huh?
What?
We can... She just starts mumbling into her food.
Okay. How about you come find me when you finish whatever you're doing with Dolus, and we can spar, and it'll be fun. I used to have a sparring partner, and she beat the shit out of me constantly.
I'll beat the
I'm
shit
sure
out of
this
you
will be
too.
similar. Yep. Yeah. But I've got new stuff to test out, so maybe it'll be okay.
I highly doubt it, but okay.
All right, kid.
You want to find a new pet?
Yes.
We can find you a new pet.
Okay. I miss shoes.
How about I got it.
I forgot.
Aldrich.
Aldrich, boom, on your shoulder.
Hey, you're traumatized because of what you saw. Now so is she. Her brother shot her new rat pet. So do you want to hang out with Lotus for a little bit?
I will not eat the rat corpse.
You don't have to. Just
All right.
be nice and comfort her.
Just want to make that clear. I have standards.
I don't have the rat.
Unfortunate, I was a little peckish. He hops off and hops over. He gets right next to you, like your plate on the table, and he just fluffs.
I'll offer him a bit of bread.
He does the owl thing where they take the bite and they're like, and then you guys have breakfast.
We have.
Dolus is
breakfast.
the whole time just by himself at a table, sadly eating.
Other
this.
of the NPCs come and join you at that
No,
table.
they don't. They don't join me at this table.
He deserves it. Let him be alone. He deserves
They
it
try.
for what he
They
just
try
did.
sitting down, and Dolus looks up at them, and then they see Dolus's face, and they're like, "Okay."
All right, Dolus, you sit in slightly self-imposed exile the entire breakfast. Then most of the crew, exhausted from like a day and a half of basically constant work with only short sleep in between, they all go to bed. Twink, you watch most of them file in, take all of their spots, going to bed. At one point, Maya comes in, and she's just like, "Hi, Twink, what are you doing?"
What does it look like I'm doing?
It looks like you're making something.
Very astute of you.
What are you making?
A lock.
Oh. Do you want to lock it? Like, is there something to lock?
Yes.
Do you guys have, like, a treasure chest?
Yes.
You're, like, adventurers. I'm sure you have. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, well, good night.
Good night.
She climbs up to the bunks where the birds would sleep, and then she goes to the third one at, like, the very top, and she clambers her way in.
All right. Get back to my due diligence.
And then just her privacy curtain opens again. She's just like, "Is it like a lot of treasure? Like, is it like a Lorelei amount of treasure? Or is it like a lesser amount? I mean, it's probably a lesser amount. Archibald told me Lorelei has a lot of treasure."
I haven't counted all of it yet.
Okay. What are we gonna do about the whole... I'm bothering you, aren't I?
Nope.
Okay, that's a lie.
Yep.
I just wanted to ask what your plan was with Fagin and Gillian.
Oh, it's definitely different now.
Oh, okay. Because, see, I'm kind of like the princess of a country, and I'm kind of getting, like, embroiled in a lot of international politics that I didn't intend to when I set out for my first time away from home. So,
Welcome to the real world.
you know, I'm not going to lie. I don't think this is representative of the typical month-long journey. Considering it's already been longer than that for me, and a new country has been formed, the universe has broken, and I'm watching a gnome make a magical lock for a treasure chest.
Oh no, this is not for a treasure chest.
2 lies.
I never lied about that.
But you confirmed my assumption.
No, you assumed.
Well, no, I said, is it for a treasure chest? And you said yes.
No, you asked if I had a treasure chest, and I said yes.
You know, you got me there. What's it for?
Something I want locked.
Is it a person?
Nope. How would that work?
I don't know. You seem to not like a lot of people. I imagine you just, throw them in a room, lock it, throw away the key.
I give that vibe?
A little.
Huh.
You seem capable of it.
I feel like everyone's capable of it.
Well, no, but I mean, you feel like morally capable of it.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, that's The exact opposite, I feel like.
Wait a second. Wasn't Arlashna in your bed?
No, Arlashna was in Arlashna's bed.
Weren't you in Arlashna's bed, though?
I was, yes.
She, like, glances over, and the bed's empty, and she's like, Where's Arlashna?
She's around.
She's awake?
I don't know. She wasn't in her bed when I came back.
Oh. Okay. Well. Good night, Twink. Well, good morning, Twink. Good,
Have a good sleep, Maya.
Thank you. Y'all finish your breakfast? Or what are you doing? Everyone is pretty much going to bed except the skeleton crew that usually runs at night.
After I eat, I'm gonna pick up Aldrich, I guess.
You hamburger.
I'm gonna walk over to Dolus and like sit beside him. And put Aldrich on the table.
He doesn't change at all this whole process. He lightly like lifts his legs when you pick him up, and then as you go to put him back down, he like lowers them to make it easy to just flump back down.
Hello?
So I've thought about it,
Okay.
and I forgive you
I'm glad.
for shooting my new dead rat.
You know, rats are actually very dangerous. They can harbor many diseases.
Oh, I'm actually looking into a thing where I don't get affected by that.
Rat diseases?
I think any diseases.
What are you looking into? I don't
Well,
think
it's just
that's a
a
thing that
plan.
people can just do. As far as I know.
Well, there's a lot of things you can do with the manipulation of ki.
Okay.
Anyways, what did you need me for?
Hello, Aldrich. He kind of just waves a little. Well, so you remember back when we were with Raiden, right?
Mhm.
How we would spar with him sometimes. How would you feel about doing that again?
You want to spar with me?
I do.
Okay. Go easy.
No, I mean, you don't have to go easy. You can, not kill me.
Okay, I won't specifically go for pressure points or whatever.
Right, yes, but, I mean, don't treat me like a child.
I never do.
Okay. I mean, I can hold my own.
Sure.
Anyways, yes, where would you like to spar?
Oh, the cargo hold is really empty. Doc also asked if I wanted to go and spar, so should we ask him to come along, or do you want this to be like a no spectator?
I
type of
mean, honestly, it's up to you, I guess.
Gonna pull out a gold coin. Aldrich, do you know how to flip a coin?
Do I know how to flip it? Of course I do.
I know how to flip a coin.
I don't.
Grabs it in his bird beak. Stands
I
up and he
didn't-
shimmies and he just... he like throws it as hard as he can down at the table and it like ding 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 ding. It's heads.
It landed on heads. You didn't announce what each side was before you threw it.
I had a coin in my mouth. I couldn't.
Not you.
I forgot. I wanted
Okay,
Aldrich
go
to
get Doc.
coin. Okay.
I'll go down.
I'm gonna take the gold coin and like, Doc.
Doc was just about heading out.
Doc about
Hey.
to step out of the galley. Your name gets shouted. Mara,
Yeah.
I imagine you're probably right behind him, also leaving as everyone is leaving. Unless you were
Yeah.
planning on staying, yeah.
Nah, I'm probably gonna head down and probably try to sleep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Dolus and I are gonna spar if you want to come and be like our referee or something.
Do you need a referee?
I don't know. But I mean, it'll be easier than finding you later.
Yeah, sure.
Okay! Lotus goes down.
All right, so we all head down for this sparring session.
Okay, you all head down for that sparring session. That sparring session. Mara, you head into the sleeping quarters. Twink is there on his bed, tinkering.
I'll just pass by him.
Okay. Get all settled in your bunk, and you're laying down. As you like rest your head on the pillow, you hear,
Oh, I'll lift up and
you lift your head, and Plume just,
Hi, buddy.
you're gonna kill me one day.
Probably.
Hey,
Hi.
hey,
Yeah.
your robe, the one you left here.
Uh-huh.
This shit showed up in your pocket. He just pulls like a balled up paper and just throws it at you. And then he grabs the fabric of the pillow and just
I'll pick it up.
pick it up.
And
You unfurl it. And it's a star map.
ooh.
A familiar star map. You've seen it before.
Hmm.
You can't quite place where you've seen it until you remember that you've actually seen it twice. Once, when Archibald showed it to you, when he drew it.
Hmm.
And a second time. Oh no, he never showed it to you. That's right. He never got the chance to. So
I did see it though. Eventually,
you
I
did.
think.
He showed you briefly all of them, but he wasn't able to grab all of them for you. That's
Hmm.
right. No, Lotus showed you. That's how you've seen it. There we go. I'm like, yeah, you've seen this. I
Yeah.
know you've seen this.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so the one that Archibald drew that Lotus showed you, and then you just saw it reflected back at you in the eyes of the creature below the temple.
I'll study it.
All right. Take some time. You study it. It seems kind of familiar. You recognize some of the constellations. As you're going over it, you look at your new new robe. And yeah, you see some of the constellations on it. You feel this sort of power pulsing through you as you read it.
I'll keep reading.
Nothing else really comes to you as you read. Eventually, you're so tired that you doze off.
Cryo, how long does this lock take me?
The lock, it's gonna take you a couple hours.
All right, I'm gonna find a nice stopping point before Mara falls asleep. I'm gonna say, Mara, are you still awake?
Mara, the paper was like falling on your face, and then just. Ugh.
I'm gonna keep the paper on my face. Just kind of try to ignore him.
Twink, there's no response.
All right, I'll go back to working then.
Okay. The other three of you.
I don't know that he's awake. That's-
I
I heard
know,
no
I
response, so
I'm talking to Pulse.
All right, so 3 of you going down to spar.
Correct.
Okay. How's the sparring gonna function? Is it just gonna be Dolus v Lotus, and then
Apparently,
Lotus
I'm
v
the
Doc?
referee.
yeah, Dolus is just like they get into kind of like positions, like Dolus like standing across, starts like stretching, like pulling, like popping his like knuckles and stuff. He's like, I haven't done this in a while.
Yeah, we've never really sparred before.
Right, yes. He's usually one of us versus Raiden, but usually you. I usually avoided it when I could. But okay.
I want a good, clean fight. No biting. No, no going where the sun don't shine. And he looks directly at Dolus. And no openly sobbing when you get the shit kicked out of you.
Please. Dolus like takes off his robe and throws it off to the side.
You throw it off to the side and you hear, oh! And over in the like gap between the stairs and the side of the wall is Harmon on the back of his chair with your robe across him, and he's just like, it got dark!
You're gonna give him more brain damage with that thing.
I walk over and just like pull it up.
Ah!
What are you doing?
Me!
Yes.
I'm taking in the sights. The whole boat's gone sideways.
Leave.
What do you mean?
Please, go upstairs, Harmon. See the sights, we're in the air.
We're in the what?
In the air.
Oh! The wheels move, but he remains on his back and up the stairs.
Okay. And then Dolus just unceremoniously drops the robe back onto the ground. Anyways.
You get into position.
Alright.
Call it, ref.
All right. It was nice knowing you, Dolus.
Alright, do we roll initiative?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you do. Doc, you too.
Oh!
Just in case.
Okay. Hey, that's 19.
14.
Right? Does your
Agreed,
curse
Conti.
continue? Your curse has ended!
He did it! Either that or her initiative bonus is that high now.
It's a plus 12.
God. Alright. Lotus, what's your opening move against Dolus?
I'm going to use my action to prepare to dodge.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool.
Dolus
Doc, you
is
not
gonna-
doing anything, so Dolus.
Dolus is gonna run up and just try to swing, like go and jab her in the gut.
Just just a punch?
Yeah, just a punch.
Alright, make a melee attack.
Cool. 14.
Nope.
Yep.
All right. Well, I miss. I don't.
Oh wait, you also have to. I'm like, you also would have had to roll with disadvantage because she had dodge readied. So yeah,
The other
you go
one
to
was a
punch,
7.
and Lotus just really easily steps out of the way.
Okay.
Lotus, what are you doing?
Since he's going for, were you going for like an underhand type of thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to duck down and like throw out my leg and attempt to trip you.
Ooh, you can try and knock him prone.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna. We'll treat that as a. We'll treat that as a shove because I don't believe there's a thing for trip. So
For my way of the open hand, when it comes to
oh yeah, do you
making
just want to?
people fall prone, they have to fail a dex saving throw of 50. Or
Ah,
DC
you're just
50.
open handing.
So
But open hand is just when you do flurry of blows. So I mean, we're just gonna have this. Yeah, I'm like we'll go with those rolls for this. So you have a dex save, Dolus.
I have a dex save. Okay.
Dex save, or you get knocked prone.
15.
My DC is 50.
And yeah,
Wait, so what happened? Do I fall prone?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You saved. You hit the
Cool.
DC.
All right. Well, you don't
So you-
trip.
You go in for the trip, and Dolus just steps over your leg as it sweeps under you because he's expecting as much.
I do a little like spin to get myself back on my feet. Okay.
as
After
she's spinning to taunt, I'm going to, as I do like the step, I'm gonna use that step to like turn around and like roundhouse kick, like talon slash at her.
Ooh. Make a melee attack. This is just fun back and forth. I'm enjoying
Yeah, we
this.
like this.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Okay, that
Ooh.
hit.
That hits. Someone hit Lotus.
Oh my god. Why is it me? Why am I the one who hit Lotus?
You're the
First I
one
hit
who's
her
trying.
emotionally. First I attack her emotionally, now physically. It's not gonna do much. My talent attack is a D4 -1. That's a 3. You take 3 points of slashing
Dolus
damage.
nicks you with the kick. Lotus, what you gonna do?
Can I? What other ways can I fuck you up?
There are a lot.
I'd like to. He hits me. I'm assuming. Where exactly does he hit me?
Considering you were both squaring off, and you were getting back up, probably across one of the arms or shoulders.
And I'm gonna use my other arm to like jab him behind the knee.
Okay. Make a melee attack.
That is a 17.
That hits.
Do I go with my unarmed strike a damage dice, or can I just be based off of my strength alone?
You're hitting him. Full.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh
Good night, Dolus.
no! Okay, that's just a 1, so it's a 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
So you punched him in the back of the knee.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a jab.
Mm. Ooh. Dolus. Oh God. He kind of like takes a step back, kind of limping a little bit on that leg. He's like, oh. It's fine. It's fine. So, we're doing no magic, right? Question mark.
No magic.
Okay. Dolus is gonna just like, oh God, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna use my action to dodge. He kind of just like holding his hands up, like in a battle stance, whatever.
Ray,
Yo.
one more go.
I'm just gonna stand there with my arms up. I'm also gonna do a bell stance.
You're both just readying. You're readying.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
You both ready, and we're gonna go out of initiative. You guys spar. That kind of back and forth continues. Dolus gets a good couple licks in. Lotus gets significantly better licks in.
I make sure they don't do a lot of damage.
How much damage do I take, Cryo? Because she can't make sure she doesn't do a lot of damage.
Making sure they're non-lethal attacks.
That sounded like the heavy dice.
It's a
Oh
crit.
no. Oh no.
It's a nat 20. Dolus, You get literally to, like, you work yourself until you are at, like, 5 HP. Like, she's beating the shit out of you, but you keep being like, no, come on. You're the Captain America, just, I could do this all day. Like, each time. And she's like, are you sure?
Dolus is like beaten, bloody, bruised. He's kind of just like slowly gets himself back up.
You can tell. We can stop.
I think we should take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
Lotus, you lose about 14 points of HP over the course of the fight.
Doc is sitting cross-legged on the floor, just going, I probably should have called her off like 5 minutes ago, but this was just funny.
It's like wiping blood from his nose.
Are you okay?
Mm-hmm. I'm great.
Should we go rest?
I think I'll take a bit of a rest. Yeah.
Okay.
Starts,
you guys
being up the stairs?
You guys doing anything else before your long rest?
Well, I was gonna say, well, when I get to the room, the sleeping quarters, I would see Arlashna isn't in her bed.
That's true.
Is Twink still awake when I get there?
I'm still working on my log.
Yeah.
Dolus walks in, limping. Hello, Twink.
You look terrible.
Thank you. Where's Arlashna?
She's not in bed anymore.
I can see that.
Yep.
Do you know where she is?
Yeah.
Where's that? Dolus is just standing there looking down. One eye is like a black eye, like swollen.
But why? Why do you need to know?
I've been tucking her into bed every night.
Oh, yeah. She's on the floor.
Dolus just looks at the ground.
I mean, you can't see anything.
Gonna
Just floor.
slowly just crouch down.
You
Like,
crouch down in pain, and in the, like, gap underneath, because the beds are all, like, wooden and built into, like, all of the walls and such. So as you get down, you kind of, like, peek under Twink's, and there's nothing there. Then you peek under Arlashna's, there's nothing there. And then you look to the other side of the hallway, and she is just... in the, like, 1.5 foot tall space that is reserved for putting stuff under the beds.
I'm gonna go over there and pull her out.
It's difficult, especially because you just got the shit beat out of you
Yeah.
for about half an hour by your sister.
I know.
But you pull her out.
Just gonna like slowly and very it's you can definitely tell Dolus is having a hard time. Even if you're not looking at him, you can hear him like just the whole time pulling her over to her bed.
A number of people wake up and, like, pull the privacy curtain opens and are like, what the fuck?
Right, you can sleep well.
The tiefling woman whose name you're not quite sure of. It's like, Dolus, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Thank you for your concern. Okay. I pull her to her bed and tuck her in.
You tuck her in. She looks at peace. All nice and gentle, all tucked in.
Dolus looking down at Arlashna, like so at peace in her bed.
Yeah.
He's like, damn, looks comfy. Dolus just face plants onto the bed and falls asleep.
These are bunk beds. If you
That's
face
fine.
plant, you're
You're hitting.
All right.
How tall is the bunk bed?
you
That's
can't
not
face
tall.
plant.
Yo,
It's
you
me.
are
You're
definitely hitting the top
face
bunk.
on this.
Please
Fine.
take 5 points of damage.
4 points of bludgeoning damage as you boom into the thing and then fall back with a 1 point of HP laying on the floor now. and now with a bloody nose because you just boomed into the upper bunk that was in front of you.
What'd you do that for?
I didn't mean to. I'm tired. Dolus gets
Go to
back
sleep.
up. Okay, rolls into Arlashta's bed.
I don't
Twink, you
think-
watch him roll into Arlashta's bed in the like barely person-sized space next to her.
Yep, Lotus is gonna be pissed. Sweet dreams, buddy.
Dolus is already knocked out.
Past the
That was
fuck
more
out.
for Twink than it was for you.
Lotus, Doc.
Yeah.
Anything?
Oh, I'm not going anywhere. Doc kind of looks over to Lotus and goes, "You gonna go to bed, kid?"
We're gonna spar.
Yeah, but you're not looking tip top. We can always just do it tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
I mean, unless you have other things you want to do.
No, I can handle myself. We're good.
Okay.
Great. You're weird, kid.
I've been told that by a few people.
And Doc is throwing basically like slow punches, and if any of them are faster, he's basically stopping them the second he makes contact.
Lotus, you about not even a minute into this fight, like maybe even not even half a minute, you notice, because you're very good at fighting, Doc's not putting his weight behind any of these punches. Like, he's not even trying.
I'm gonna throw another punch and throw a key point of stunning strike into it.
Okay.
Make melee attack.
Punish him.
23.
Okay, well, the second you said 20, yeah, you got me.
Punish him.
Man, the dice hate you, Noah. That was 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
The dice.
Make a
hate me.
constitution saving throw, Doc.
Cool. 12.
You are
Doc.
stunned for the
Yeah.
next 6 seconds.
You were, yeah, so you just get a haymaker to the face out of nowhere. Like, you're kind of like half-ass punching, and she gets you like once or twice, and you're like, yeah, whatever, and you're like kind of spaced out, and then you open your eyes just in time to see just the fist clap right into your temple, and you are decently dazed for a solid 6 seconds.
I hope you realize I know when you're pulling your punches, right? I literally sparred with Raiden for like half a year.
I was testing form, not trying to kill you.
You should have told me before we started sparring because it makes it seem like you were going easy on me.
I would never dream of it. I was just hoping we could talk. Because I'm new here. And I don't know what's going on.
I mean, what do you want to know? Plus, we could have talked. I put out the offer. Of
I
doing
think
other
better on
things.
my feet. So I
Okay.
pulled my punches to see if you would block them, and congratulations, you did.
Okay, what do you want to talk about while we spar?
How the hell did you look at that thing and not shit yourself?
Oh, the catfish?
Yeah.
Well, I've never seen anything like it before. And it certainly was scary, but I also had to protect my brother at the time. And
Right.
honestly, I will take on the whole world if it means keeping Dolus safe.
I know the feeling. It's weird. Because protecting Hickory is protecting me and vice versa. You don't
So
really know
doesn't
what
that
you're
just
fighting for.
doesn't that just make your job easier because you just have to take care of yourself?
In a way, yeah. But it also means at the same time I don't have anybody watching my back.
Well, I mean, you have the whole crew on the ship to watch your back. I mean, although Dolus is my first priority, I don't want anybody else around me to die, so...
Yeah. Yeah, you guys seem to have bounced back kind of quick. All
Me and
things
Dolus?
considered. All of you. When I met you, you just lost somebody. Enough to cause everybody to take a knee. Like he was some fallen war hero.
Well, we'd only known him for 2 weeks, but he was really, really nice. And it's never a good thing or a nice thing to see when, you know, somebody you know disappears and then less than 30 minutes later they appear in front of you, not moving or breathing. Life moves on. There's no point in dwelling on it.
I know the feeling. And the next punch he throws at you, he has a little more oomph in it. Crow, I'd like to roll for I'd like to roll to hit on this one.
Make a melee attack!
Ray, that's 18.
That just beats my armor class because I'm not wearing the mask.
Roll for damage.
It's an unarmed
Oh,
strike
no.
in mine.
It's just,
5.
yeah, that's right. You're not a... You aren't cracked like some people. Yes.
The damage?
5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Doc gives you a solid punch.
Ugh.
And he goes, you never think you'd see him again, you know?
Well, I mean, there's magic in this world, so maybe we can find him.
And I also throw a punch back, but rolling takes too long.
It's true. You guys are just hitting each other now.
What did it feel like when you realized that he was there, but he wasn't?
Like just seeing his body for the first time again?
No, when you realized that what you saw in front of you wasn't the real thing.
Confused. Mostly. I mean,
Yeah.
it's my second time seeing somebody not alive.
Doc's form is starting to get a little sloppy. Like, more like he's punching with... The easiest way to put it is punching with his heart instead of with his form. Yeah, it's just... You grow up and you see magic everywhere and you get it. Man, why the fuck do you have to see those things again?
Because this world is a cruel one, and so death and life continue onwards. I don't know, something philosophical.
Do you ever feel like it was your fault?
That Socks died?
Anyone, you seem like you lost a lot.
Oh, you don't know the thick of it.
Sometimes I wonder if I could have been stronger to save Socks, killed the thing faster, but that wasn't what happened, so all I can do is work on getting the present me stronger, so if any future people get to that point, I can be strong enough to save them. Or be strong enough to prevent it in general.
Yeah. Yeah. And he sees your next punch coming. And he drops the arm that it's coming from. and leans into the punch.
Oof. You take the full brunt of one of Lotus's unarmed strikes.
Mm-hmm.
So, 10 damage.
Cool.
And over the course of you two getting rougher, and Lotus still sort of keeping her cool, but Doc definitely losing it. Lotus, you take about 20 points of bludgeoning damage. And Doc, you got 8 HP.
Cool.
Ugh. Owie.
And he leans into the last one, and then yeah. You got me. You,
I did it!
You did it. Yeah, hell of a fighter, kid. We'll have to do this again some other time.
Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Do you miss your sister?
Yeah. Yeah, I do, but I know there's someone that we miss a whole lot more. Because we're still here. Even if it's weird.
Yeah. Do you think there's some magic to bring people back?
I've heard of it. I mean, clerics are capable of revivify. Even Hick. Even Hick. But I know that you have to be incredibly powerful to do anything after even just a minute.
Then, when Hick is here, I will work with her and then make her super duper omega strong, and then, we won't have to worry about anybody dying. And we'll also figure out how to get you and your sister to have independent bodies. Because I've heard this isn't how you guys normally are.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds good, kid. Why don't you go up to bed? I'm just gonna talk with Aldrich.
Okay. Gonna skip up the stairs, I guess.
Lotus, you just going to bed?
Gonna see if Dolus is in bed.
You run into the sleeping quarters, and Dolus isn't in his bed, but you very quickly realize where he is, because he's very sloppily in Arlashna's bed.
Is Twink still awake?
What happened?
Same goes for you. Why does everyone look like shit?
Oh, I sparred with Dolus and then I sparred with Doc.
That was... You had to do that?
Yeah? Was that bad? Was that a bad thing? Did I do a bad thing?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he just kind of rolled into the bed.
Do you think I can fit?
She's gonna walk over. She's gonna climb onto the bed.
Yeah, looks like it.
It's Lotus, it's incredibly uncomfortable. You are shoved into a space this wide. Your wings are bunched up. You're on top of Arlashna and Dolus.
I'll make myself. I'll adjust arms and legs, and I guess bodies and wings.
You're nesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Twink,
Okay,
all of this is
okay.
happening 2 bunks down. Lotus, are you gonna try and close the privacy curtain? Or are you just... Nope. Okay, good.
Great. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, do you wanna join? Okay, I was hoping you'd say
Cuddle
that.
pile.
The cuddle puddle.
These
Doc.
bed sheets are very bloody now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Good night.
Doc, you summon Aldrich. It's like,
No, I don't.
no?
Doc waits for Lotus to go upstairs,
Okay.
listens for it, and just kind of straightens his back up. I don't know if you saw what I saw. I don't know if you understand what I saw, but man, shit's really fucked up.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but remember it. Because you remember it.
And Doc kind of looks at the wall and he's just like, I just wish I didn't have to see him again. And he full tilt punches into the side of the boat. Caught Cryo off guard with that one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Take a point of bludgeoning damage.
I figured one of those was coming back at me. And then he just props his arms on the side of the boat. And he just starts sobbing.
How long
Collapses
are
to the
you-
floor.
Oh.
And then eventually, he's had a long day. We've been up for probably what, 36 hours at this point?
Not quite that long. You
No,
had
we slept, remember? They
Yeah,
beat-
you slept
in the
we
Sahagin
did.
camp.
Oh, snooze.
Yeah.
And eventually he just makes himself as comfortable as possible as he can in the cargo hold and goes to sleep.
Okay. Twink, you finish with your lock.
Cool.
The sun has started to come up at this point.
I walk out to the mast
Mhm.
and I lock the door to the engine.
All right, you clap that lock right on that twisting knob. Very pretty silver lock.
I've had 2 long rests in the past 24 hours, so
Oh, yeah, you're good.
I will not be sleeping.
You're good.
Next episode, solo Twink episode.
What are you going to do for the next
Let's
6
go.
hours while everyone's asleep?
That's a great question.
It's Twink time.
It's just him zooming around the boat.
Twink time, yeah.
No, I'll probably just do my normal shit, walk around, observe shit, study Dolus's mask a bit, draw up some new ideas that I've been thinking about.
Okay. Drop some stuff. You look around the boat. You investigate all of those struts, and it looks like this is missing a lot of the features you'd expect of an airship. As you look around, it doesn't have like landing posts at the bottom, so you'd have to land in the ocean. And you're thinking about the balloon, and you're like, what happens if the balloon deflates? Like, where does it go? There's no place for it. Think of a lot of knowing Twink, I'm assuming you're thinking of a lot of things that you could probably tweak about the design. And then you sit down for a little while and take some time to go over Dolus's mask. And I assume you're not doing it in the sleeping quarters because everyone's in there sleeping. So you're up on the top deck, and Eggold is not up currently because he was awake that entire time organizing stuff. So the top deck is the twins. The other twins. The twins that are 2 people, not 1 person. And at some point, you're analyzing the mask and you're identifying every little bit of it, and you suddenly have a breakthrough as it just rushes into your brain what the enchantment is on this mask.
Sweet, you want to send that to me?
I will.
You're the man. Guess who's not getting this shit?
Rough.
Everyone else.
This is what I get for killing the rat.
Yeah.
This is Kay's punishment.
Love to see it.
You do.
I can't believe it cracked. I mean, I knew it would eventually, but what a time. Can't wait to find out. 3 years when the campaign's over and Ian finally tells us. Or Cryo tells us.
Yeah.
Tell us before Ian.
So you're not even the full hour in. You're like maybe 45 minutes in, and you boom.
A cheeky devil. The fuck am I gonna do for the next 6 hours?
Twink, at some point, it's like mid-morning now. Like 3.5 hours have passed. Like everybody's definitely sleeping in today until the door to the captain's quarters opens and Lorelei comes out. She looks a little ragged. She's not wearing her hat or her coat. She's like missed a couple buttons on her like. She just like walks to the wheel and dismisses Frankie and takes it and is just like. Just looks down and sees you. So you're awake.
Yeah, I slept a lot the past 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I see you're awake.
Never went to sleep.
That would mean you're awake, so
You're kind of a pedantic asshole sometimes.
yeah, you're kind of a whiny bitch sometimes.
Yeah. So it goes.
Yep. You good?
Yeah, I had a good like 4 hours of I finished that keg, so that's gone now.
Nice. Are you fit to drive this?
Oh, yeah, no, that definitely did not get me drunk. God, I wish.
I meant it's an airship.
Oh! Yeah, no.
Okay.
If it is a ship and it can be piloted, I can do it.
Well, why don't you take this bad boy as fast as she'll go?
Bum, 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 bum on the button. Everybody likes just smacking the button really fast. The whole ship just kind of tilts back as it speeds up. Twig, at some point after like 10 slaps of the button from what you were already at, it stops speeding up. Lorelei hits it a few more times until she's like, I think that's it. There's like wind whipping past you.
Yep. No, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that.
It's really fast.
Yeah. Well, while everyone's asleep, let's do this.
That sounds like a great plan. I went by the stars before we woke up this morning. We've covered like 3.5 days of sailing with this thing. In like 6 hours.
And now we're going faster.
Yeah.
We're gonna be there in like 3 hours.
I mean, yeah.
Fuck, I better take a nap.
What are we gonna do?
When we get there,
Yeah.
try and land.
Okay. Go enjoy your nap.
If you're gonna kill us, make it instant.
I won't.
Yeah, I'll go take a nice short rest before
Okay.
we get to.
I need everybody
Wait.
who's asleep to make a Constitution saving throw.
Son of a bitch.
Would I fall asleep?
Trying to go to sleep?
It's just a short
Taking
rest.
a nap. You wouldn't fall asleep, so you don't have to make one.
Yeah,
I'm going to make this real cut and dry. Who rolled above 18?
that's a hell of a fucking save.
18. I was real confident. I rolled 16. I was like, yeah, I got this one. No.
You're muted.
I rolled 18 minus the teen.
8.
All right. Well, then Twink is awake and no one else rolled above 18. So,
I rolled
yep.
17.
So, Twink, you're the only one who notices someone sneak out of their bunk,
Who is it?
peeking out around your curtain. Selena.
Hey, Alina.
Hi.
Shouldn't you be asleep?
I'm fine. I didn't do a whole lot of the lifting or carrying or anything.
What you doing?
Going to the top deck.
You good?
Yeah.
You seem not good.
It's been a lot these last couple days. A lot of feelings. A lot of feelings.
Fuck my rest. I get up. I said, I'll join you up there.
Oh, okay. You walk with her towards the front, and she's just like, so, an airship now.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. Can you send a message to Madame Vert and let her know we'll need a airship dock?
Sure, yeah, of course. And she does the same thing you watched her do when she was sending a message to Delilah. And then she sits there for a second. She goes, she said, what the fuck?
No, yeah, that sounds about right.
It sounded, I mean, it was really pretty. She has a very nice accent, but, you know.
Cool.
Cool. So.
What do you think about all this?
I think in the two days since we set off from Twinktania, 3 days? The last chunk of time has been a blur. I think I've seen more impressive magic than I have in a long time. Maybe ever. Our boat became an airship. Well, your boat, your ship, your airship.
Yeah. You're Twinktanian, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I mean, our ship
Yeah,
became
you
an
can say our.
airship. I can
It's
say
not-
our?
Yeah, it's not wrong.
Oh. Our boat became an airship. I got to meet Delilah. That happened before, but I got to meet Delilah.
You have this weird fascination with her.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, she's like my inspiration. So, you know.
How did you learn about her?
Well, so basically, when I was young, my dad was a veteran of the war with Yubawa. Well, I mean, not with Yubawa, because Yubawa, like the war that started Yubawa, I guess. Well, the end of it. 'Cause, I mean, you know, it's, you know. Well, but he would talk all the time about how everyone in Yubawa, except a few people, all just sort of decided to make it a country together, and that, you know, obviously the Empire and Stone and Shade Step and even, you know, even Dragon Lost, no one was really too jazzed about that, considering it was a continent that they were all fighting to control. So they sent more ships to try and fight. And he talked about this gorgeous elf woman who sunk his entire fleet with a wave of her arm. And I should have been, like, horrified, because, that's horrifying. But I just wanted to be her,
I think that's horrifying.
Well, I mean, I don't want to be her now. Like, I'm not... I obviously have the magic.
Sure?
Well, I mean,
You're doing very meticulous things to be her.
Well, I want to be... She's...
Alina.
I want to be...
Alina.
Yeah.
I want you to be you. I don't need Delilah. I need Alina. Now, what shady shit were you about to go do?
What?
Huh?
What?
Why were you sneaking out?
Well, I have... She opens her spell book, and on the last page is Meteor.
Were you gonna...
I've been trying.
What?
I can't yet.
But don't do it while we're in the air.
Well, I'm not aiming at us.
I don't trust that you're gonna hit what you're aiming at.
Well, I can't even do it, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Will you... Please tell me before you test new magics?
Sure.
Alina?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to tell me when you're going to test new magics.
Okay.
I'll get the guild... Well, not yet. But I'll get them to start building a safe area for you to practice in.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, if you put holes in my island, I'll fucking kill you.
I mean, there's more of it now, so, just little holes in a few places.
How did you get that spell? How much did it cost?
So how I mentioned I got stuck in Tiak? And do you ever want to know why I was in Tiak? It's a really nice black market in Tiak underneath this bar. And I kind of spent my entire life savings so I could get a copy of Meteor. I made sure it was actually the spell first. I didn't get swindled.
Are you sure?
I even zone of truth to the motherfucker.
How much did you spend?
9, 10,000 gold.
We're gonna have to have a chat about your spending habits later.
I sold my dad's house for this. It's okay, he's dead.
I sold my dad.
Oh,
I sold my dad
I
for
thought maybe
this.
he was still living in it.
No, he's dead. No, both my parents are dead. So I guess it's not my dad's house anymore. It's whoever bought it. I guess it was my house before I sold it. So I guess, I didn't live there at the time, though, so it was
You're
like my
a
dad's
quirky
house.
individual.
Thank you.
It's not a compliment.
Oh. Okay. And you guys, actually properly walk on the top deck, and she's just like, oh god, it's so windy!
Yep, that's the next step.
Why is it so windy?
Because we're going, 15
going
times
so
faster than a
fast.
regular boat.
What? She, stumbles over to the railing and looks out, and she's like, that's the Stonekeeper mountain range on the horizon.
Is it?
Yeah.
can't tell.
Oh! It's there! Do you want like a... Hang on. She summons like a little water elemental. And it freezes solid. And it's little stairs. Careful, it's slippery.
Yep.
You can climb up the steps.
Yep.
Way out on the horizon, like hazy still. But even and kind of behind you at this point are a bunch of large mountain range, like a bunch of large mountain peaks. You recognize one of them as the Stonekeeper Mountain, but from the north as opposed to the south.
Holy shit, this boat is fast.
This boat is so fast! So did the elf with the beard like sell his soul for this?
I hope so.
The rest of you all wake up. Not too long after. Except Dolus, Lotus. While you're asleep.
Hi.
Dolus. You're sleeping softly. And then all of a sudden you feel... You open your eyes. And you're on this platform. You're laying on this cold platform that you feel beneath you. And you can see like tree branches above you. It all seems to be in this closed, isolated room. You can feel a weight on your chest. You go to sit up. And you go to sit up. And you can't. You look down. And Lotus is just there waking up on top of you.
What? Just like pushes her off. Am I still in pain?
No.
Oh, okay. He just pushes her off slowly and stands up.
Lotus, you get pushed off of Dolus as you're blinking awake.
Good morning.
What? Where are we?
You guys look around. You're on this floating platform ringed by a balcony with just this endless gap between it, the two of them, and doors on like all sides of that upper balcony.
I would assume this is the place Twink goes to talk to Arlashna.
What?
I don't know.
Anyways, I need to go look for her.
As
Where are you going?
I don't know.
You brush off and get her ready, and then right as you say, I don't know, a bridge of like waves of light just appears out of this platform towards one of the doors.
What is happening?
Magics. Let's go.
Okay.
Onwards.
Where am I? Where are we still asleep?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just gonna take Dolus's hand and start walking.
Okay.
You walk across the bridge to one of the doors, and it opens. It spirals out and opens up. And inside of it is just like the nicest like spa. Golden faucets, marble floors. There are mirrors lining like all sides. There's this gorgeous chandelier that's letting off like incense into the air on the very top. And sitting in the water across from you guys with cucumber slices on her eyes and a hot towel like draped across her forehead is Arlashna.
Hi. Hi.
Both of you?
Yeah.
Hello, Arlashna.
Please tell me we're not still on a bunk bed on the boat. No,
I-
don't tell me. I know. We are.
Okay.
Hmm.
I didn't really mean to be here.
I meant it.
Oh. Well, half of one, half of the other. How can I help you?
Where are we? What's happening?
And this is the place that I relax in when I'm asleep. I always go here when I sleep, and she pulls the cucumbers off her eyes. And she goes, "Not here, as in the spa. Although I do like to go to the spa frequently. No, this is sort of like a dream realm. Okay. It's not really real, but it feels real. So I don't sleep often, so I like to spruce it up when I do. Hello.
Well, it's
what can I do
great
for
to
you?
see you again.
It's good to see you also. Thank you for tucking me in.
Of course.
Of course.
You always look so uncomfortable when you sleep. You
Yeah,
sort
I'm
of
not.
bend into all sorts of different ways, and
I fidget a lot in my sleep.
How much longer will you be sleeping?
Couldn't tell ya.
Why?
Because number one, I normally don't.
Okay.
Number two, I kind of gave Twink a little jolt of extra magic the last time he slept, so that probably prolonged my nap.
Is there any way we can wake you?
Ooh, light some nice candles, put on some gentle music, put me in a nice feather bed, and I'll be
I've been
right as rain.
living on a ship for almost 3 weeks, and I'm just letting you know that's not going to be happening.
We have a bear made of soap that we can rub on your face.
Oh, that's true!
Lotus, you go to reach into a bag, there is no bag there, and then you're like, oh damn, but then you look in your other hand and the Bear of Awakening is just there. Well, that's very nice. You just thought it up though, so I don't think it will work quite the same as your magical relic. Smells nice though. Do you mind, since this one isn't really yours, do you mind if I should hold it over the water?
Go for it.
She drops it and it just boom floats. Huh.
Well, I actually had a question for you.
Oh.
Because Eggle told me to look for you, and I guess, because Twink was talking to you because you guys are sleeping together, I just thought, sleeping near you would be okay. So I ended up sleeping on you. So I'm glad that worked.
Oh, you're actually on us?
Yeah.
Okay.
I made myself very comfortable.
I doubt that.
So, how do I kill gods?
What?
Two questions. Number one, why do you want to know? Number two, who is Eggled?
I also share that first question. I know who Eggled is, though.
Well, I mean, we're gonna be fighting this Vecnost.
No, you won't.
Alright, well. We're gonna be fighting presumably strong things in the future, and, the strongest things being probably gods. So if I could...
So you want to just jump to the top of the ladder, is what I'm sort of getting?
Well, I mean, I'll work towards it. I've worked towards everything in my life.
Good. That's very good.
Dolus has helped.
Taking the initiative. Very, very, very good. So Eggle told you about our party.
Well, yes. And then I talked to Harmon, and he said something about how Harmon went to you, and how Raiden went to Kylie, and then how
Fairmont went to somebody, and then you guys fought.
Oh, Fairmont didn't go to anyone. Harmon just has poor memory.
Understandable. And then you guys fought a big beast, which changes size and shape, but that's when he lost his eye.
I know this isn't something you're gonna let go, and lucky for you, I am quite the honest person, whether I enjoy it or not. We fought Vecnos. In their youth. Harmon, Raiden, Fairmont. Back then, I was a patron. I was Harmon's patron. He was quite like you, Dolus, actually. Kylie was Raiden's patron, although I'm sure he never told you.
No. Dolus is like rubbing his hand.
No, Raiden is familiar with her. No, Vecnost was, he's always been a bit of a problem. The Starlost, it's like I told you, there have always been Starlost. They're just usually cultists that Vecnost graces with power. There's never been doppelgangers like you. I guess Vecnost is just trying something new. No, we fought him. We went on a grand, merry adventure to find items of power, grow stronger, forge bonds and friendships, and then we lost.
Wait, sorry, I know this is surely a tragic story of this great loss that you all endured, but you mentioned Kylie. That reminded me, actually, while I'm here. Do you know where Kylie is?
I imagine still in her palace in the elemental plane of air.
What is she? Why can't I contact her? What is she doing?
Archibald devastated the plains. Even when I was awake, I couldn't quite talk to anyone, so... I imagine you haven't been getting your magic from her. Well, I don't imagine, I know. We've already discussed it.
I wanted to get into contact with her, but... Do you think I would have to go to the elemental plane of air to do that?
Yes. Communication across planes is almost impossible.
She said to find Raiden. He was in Dragonlost.
Yeah. If he's in Dragonlost, I can only imagine he's trying to go to a plane, and all of the context clues considering you two and his past, and I can only assume he's trying to go to the elemental plane of air. But...
Do you know if he had any reason to do that?
No, truth be told, Raiden didn't really keep in touch all that much after things.
I mean, but you watch.
I do. I keep an eye out, but it's not like I watch your every waking move. Only when you're in peril, really.
Well, that's good. It means Raiden hasn't been in peril, I suppose.
I mean, briefly, when, he was separated from you. But he quickly dispatched those folk who came to his home.
He
Do
did.
you know who they were?
I don't know who they were. Apparently he did. Apparently that's something he managed to catch in my off time when I wasn't quite watching him. No, you all ran off into the woods and he dispatched them in a few moments, but then he ran off gallivanting, I assume, to deal with the repercussions of whatever brought them knocking.
That would explain why he didn't come looking for us afterwards.
He did try to keep you safe.
We could have helped him.
No. You're children. You're his children. He
I'm not
cares
a
about
child.
you. I hate to break it to you, but when you live as long as I or Raiden or longer races do, you are. Raiden helped me fight a god. If
Oh,
it's
right,
something
yes,
that
you were
would...
telling us that you lost.
Yes, but if it's something that would give him pause, I'm certain he wouldn't want to get you involved.
Well, it seems like we are involved now, so if he's looking into Vecnost, we're only gonna get stronger from here.
How did you lose?
Well, I mean, we fought a god. Even a weakened god, even half of a god, is very, very powerful. Vecnost, at the height of his power, far before the Cataclysm, was strong enough that it took both Bahamut and Tiamat to even cripple him. Even then, they couldn't kill him properly. So, yes, it's no wonder we lost.
So, do you believe that because you and your party tried before and were unable to kill him, that we won't be able to either?
Yes. I do. I do believe that.
Well, Arlashna, I'm looking forward to the day when we prove you wrong.
Oh, you have such gumption. I do love it. And she, sits up a little straighter. So, how to kill God? I wish I could tell you, but I've never managed it myself. Gotten pretty close, but,
How did you get close?
Vecnost resides in the deepest part of the astral plane. He is interwoven into the astral sea. But it also gives him a very particular weakness. If you disturb... Have you ever heard of the World Tree?
No.
No.
I believe
Well-
I've read it in passing, but
The World Tree, Yggdrasil. It grows, and branches touch every single plane. But there are very few planes where roots touch. The astral plane is one of them. Vecnost is like a parasite. He's attached to the World Tree. So, we found a root. We summoned all of the magic that a genie and an archfey and numerous artifacts and relics could, and we cut it. It seemed to weaken him and draw him out, and then we had our great and glorious battle, and we lost. And, I channeled as much magic as I could through Harmon as we fled to close it, to heal the root, to seal the plane back up. And I took his mind from him in the process.
I see. Dolus takes a couple steps forward. You can continue what you were going to say.
It was my first time ever being a patron. I pray it's my last.
Dolus kneels down in front of Arlashna, like he's sitting on his knees. Arlashna, I know that it won't be any time soon, and that me and my friends are nowhere near where you and everyone you went to attack Vecnost were at the time, but when the time comes, can we call upon you?
Oh gosh, I've never quite recovered the way I would have hoped from that battle, but it would be an honor.
Thank you.
Was it
I
just
will
the
s-
5 of you?
Yes, it was.
Well, Twink happens to be a world leader at this point.
An army might do you well.
Yep. The person who can summon meteor storms. All the other kings and leaders. Since Vecnos is posing a threat, I'm sure they'll be fine with it. Maybe not Sodden, he's an asshole.
He is, but he's wise in his own way.
I don't think he is.
I also don't think he is.
There is one final thing. Raiden, Fairmont, and Harmon, they're all older than they appear. Our battle with Vecnos, our time in the plains, all of the magic we experienced, it stretched them all a bit. I'm sure you can tell by his appearance that Raiden got the best draw of the lot. Our battle with Vecnos was 70 some years ago. There is one event that has weighed heavy on my mind ever since. The only event that has weighed heavy on my mind, the same way that battle did. That day that we entered the astral plane, that day that we cut the root of the world tree, is the day that Archibald was born.
That makes me think. Since the planes are all broken and Archibald seemingly broke it, maybe that's why all the Starloss took him. Because he's the only one who can kill Vecna.
Maybe he's the only one who could bring him back. I don't know, I'm just an old grandmother who visits the Westwood. And you are about to arrive in your destination, so I think it best we wrap this little conversation about gods up. After all,
Wait, I had one more question.
Yes.
Did you see what happened to Mara?
Oh, yes.
Do you know what that creature was?
Beast, Leviathan. They existed before time. They're...
Is it malicious?
Oh, I mean... No. But if you, built yourself a home and then reality came along and tossed you out on the street, you'd be a little perturbed.
Is Mara in danger?
No. It didn't leave anything in him. It just showed him something he's been looking for.
I see.
Don't worry,
We
no
promised
packs.
that thing that we would kill Vecnos.
It's a big promise. You'd better keep it. And also, you kind of threatened it a little on the way out. Not the best idea.
My emotions get best of me sometimes.
You might want to rein it in a bit.
It's fine, we made it out alive.
This time. And you wake up in a tangled mess. And that's where we're going to end our session today.
Wow. Okay.
That was a lot of writing at the very last second.
Lord.
Lord,
Christ.
so many secrets have been revealed.
I dodged.
And also
To
a
two
pet
people.
died. A pet died horrifically. Let's not forget that. God, Dolus, Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, and all those who don't prescribe to either, thank you again for coming and watching Starlost Seas. You can like, you can comment, you can subscribe, you can check us out on all of our social media. And we will see you again next week, where all sorts of fun things are going to happen. And apparently, we have arrived.
Yeah.
So bye-bye.
Wow.
Bye.
Bye.